going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the Bitcoin price shot all the way up over $14,000 yesterday, guys. This is some extremely bullish news. We could be easily retesting some higher times just within the month, guys. These are great times for Bitcoin, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you've already invested in Bitcoin or you got in the last 5 months, because if you did, you are making great money, and I want to hear your story. And guys, don't forget I am doing a giveaway for my Ledger Nano S. One of my first 500 subscribers are in it to win this Ledger Nano S. I know it's getting a little repetitive at this point, but once I get up to 500 subscribers, I'm doing that giveaway, guys, and whoever wins it, wins it. And guys, there's a few other coins I wanted to go over today, including Electroneum, BAT, and Chainlink. And guys, if that sounds good to you, be sure to subscribe and like, and I'm going to dive right into the price action. Alright guys, so as you can see, Bitcoin's been still following that ascending wedge that I put in for you guys back on the 22nd of last month, guys. This has really been holding stable. I'm actually very proud of this trend that I drew here for you guys. It's really been holding stable, only a little bit oversold here for a little bit, and then basically been holding this trend. Now, if you look back to like right here, the previous Bart Simpson right here, guys, that's what this is right here. Right here. We almost did the same thing right now. So like if you zoom over to the right here, we're kind of forming almost the same thing. The only difference is that we're not getting a breakdown forming that we're like almost forming a Bart Simpson. This is a little bit too bullish right now. So for instance, unless we get a breakdown breaking through the support on the trend line, we're going to continue to see higher times unless there's something like a flash crash. Okay, for instance, if it were to go down like this, then yeah, we might get the Bart Simpson. But if it continues to just kind of pump up, you know, we could hopefully just put in, you know, another new high for the year, just continuously putting in new highs. Like basically once we got up to 14,057, that was the new high for the year. But I would like to see it continue going up. One of my earlier predictions was 15,000 about 5 months ago, so that would be really cool to see it actually hit 15,000 by the end of the year. That would just be great news and a lot of bullish momentum, which is what we need for 2021. There's a lot of potential, I think, for 2021 for the peak of Bitcoin to play past $20,000 easily, and hopefully some just new highs, you know, 40, 50, 60, and just moving up, guys. I can definitely see some higher Bitcoin price. Let me know in the comments where you got in, or if you guys are holding Bitcoin or you're still in altcoins, because altcoins have definitely taken a bit of a hit lately. There's definitely a few coins that I've been watching, and we'll get into that in a minute, guys. But in general, I think Bitcoin's still a very safe investment right now. Even if you got in today, you could still see a little bit of a gain here. Now, I gotta stress to you guys that you gotta really believe, and there could be, you know, you could end up below where you bought in if you bought in now very easily, just with a little bit of a drop. But I can't stress enough that Bitcoin's just been really moving in a good direction for many years. Every year it's higher, and you know, with more adoption coming and just lots of good things in its field, you know, there's lots of good potential for the price to go up, especially in the next few years. There's been a lot of talk about 2021, early 2022 being the peak for Bitcoin, for new all-time highs. And that's what I believe, guys. I think that's going to happen. And I think that, you know, it really behooves you to own Bitcoin right now, guys. So let me know in the comments where you got in, where you'd like to get in, or if you're in already. And guys, what I think is going to happen with the Bitcoin price is we're going to kind of continue following this wedge up. Unless we get a flash crash breaking down, there's nothing really holding us down. So we're going to kind of continue weeding up. I think once we get some news with the election, there's going to be some kind of movement. And as I said, guys, I think if there's a clear-cut winner and it's just a smooth sail, we'll keep moving up. But if it's a lot of stress and drama going on, we might get a bit of a drop-off again, guys. And that's what I think is going to happen. And I talked about that in a previous video, going over the election, you know. So hopefully the election brings some good Bitcoin price, guys. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see the price continuously moving up. And I wanted to go over Electroneum, guys. Check it out. We've basically been following that wedge down. Basically went a little below the trend line for a little while, but are kind of pushing back into it. I'd like to see us kind of push back into this trend and kind of bump back up. I don't want to see it get all the way down to the 0.004. And the reason for that is just because we've had a lot of support like right here, and we've kind of, this is the lowest we've been in, you know, months. So there's a lot of fear right now, that's for sure. But guys, I've talked about this before, as long as we stay above certain certain supports, we're in good shape. So for instance, this support right here is a very pivotal support, and basically below that there's not much support all the way down to 0.002. So for instance, if we break below 0.004, there could be a massive downtrod, and for instance something just in short, you know, for instance, if this didn't happen, it'd be going something like this and just continuously going down. Now guys, something that happens in coins a lot, if you look at the price, you know, they're really moving down, weeding out weekends, then you get a big pump. The same kind of thing could happen. So for instance, if we were to keep moving it over, and it was to keep kind of trickling down and going like that, and then maybe getting another big pump eventually. And I think that's something that could happen with Electroneum, because it's happened twice before. That's how I made money on it twice before. I got in right here and right here this time, took a little bit of profit up here, and then in general, I'm sitting on free coin at this point, and I still have plenty. I have plenty of coin here. I'll say this, I'm you know, millions in this coin, so I'm definitely, you know, in a good position. I'm waiting, you know, for the higher times to really kick in. I'm not selling this coin until it's, you know, nearing $1, that's for sure, guys. And even then, I probably won't sell all of it, especially if the coin's looking like it has a lot of potential and the project's still moving in the good direction that it has been. There's a lot of good things there, guys. I can't stress enough. So if you're looking to get in, look to get in at 0.004, and hopefully we get a good bounce off of that, guys. And that's going to be some good profits for you guys. I wanted to talk about Link. Alright, so basically I was talking about this legacy line. We've broken below it now for the first time in months. Okay, basically we had these lows where you could have got in several times. I was talking about each of these lows buying in. So here, here, and here. Now, basically if we get down to this red line, I think that would be your next optimal buy. So right here, we'll put that right in here, guys. So that's what you're looking for. I know you can't see, my head's in the way, but it's there. And that's where I would be looking to get in, you know, in the short term, guys, if there's something looking pretty profitable. Basically, if this continues to break down into that range, even if it goes a little sideways and say like it hits over here, that would be a good position for you to get in, because there's going to be a little bit of a bounce. And you got to think, look at these hills, guys, from base to top, 41%. Basically 40% again. And 32%. So Chainlink has had some major gains in the last month or so. Definitely looking like it's very profitable, guys. And I can't stress enough that just because it's up high right now, this could be a coin that could easily be $20, $30, $40, you know, within the year. And I think with highs at $20, that's when I thought the peak was going to be, and I took some profit there, guys. And you know, I have videos to prove this, guys. I hope you guys are watching these videos, because if you are, you're making these profits, and it's that simple. So anyway, guys, that's where I'm looking to get in right there on Chainlink. If it doesn't hit there, I'm going to be waiting. And in all honesty, this could have been the best buy. Say like it doesn't, and it bounces right there. Because for instance, we're still putting in a higher low, so higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Say like it bounces up and then comes back down, we could only see something like that. And if that's the case, look for those lows which are still just above the previous low, and that's when you can get in, guys. That's when I think it's very optimal. And guys, I wanted to go over BAT, which is definitely dropping like a stone here. I was talking about getting in here, guys. So even if you got in these times, just be patient. This will get a pump out. Like I said, it could go all the way down to 0.16. Okay, so there's that mark right there. So if it continued its path, you know, it would be down there, you know, by the 16th of November, give or take. And hopefully then that would be the start of a new pump. And BAT has a lot of promise, guys. The Brave browser, there's lots of good things going for it as well. I've made money off this coin a few times. I think you guys can too. And I think BAT has a good future as well. We could see a much higher BAT price, hopefully in the dollars over the next few years. And it's really incredible, guys. These coins, they definitely get good pumps like that. You just got to be patient. So for instance, if you were watching this recently or within the last year, if you got in August, even over here at, you know, 0.26 or something, you know, you still made a massive gain. I remember buying this coin at 0.11 and even lower 0.09, and having some very good profit days. So I think, you know, it's getting near to those buy times again. I'm going to be waiting for 0.16, and that's what I'll be buying in if it hits there. And I suggest you guys do the same. And for those who bought in right here, just be patient, guys. I can't stress enough, it will pump out of there. You just have to be patient. That's the key with this game. Sometimes if you get sitting in the red, you just have to hold on. And guys, I wanted to talk about Bitcoin seeing record days above 10K. It's over 100 days right now, and they're talking about a parabolic 2021, guys. And that's what I've been talking about for many months. I just think 2021 is going to be the new all-time highs for Bitcoin, and here's some proof to back it. So strategists eyes parabolic 2021. On topic of history repeating itself, Bitcoin could go parabolic next year if it follows its behavior after previous halvings. A well-known analyst has forecasted tweet on November 4th. Mike McGlone, senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence, became the latest figure to suggest that next year would be hyper bullish for BTC. The reason, he said, is a simple balance of supply and demand. Bitcoin supply reduced at the latest halving in May, while buyer demand for new coins is only increasing. And that's just one simple thing of many things, guys. But Bitcoin has just proven itself. If you just completely cut everything out and just looked at the charts, it's been higher every single year, guys. And that's an investment I'm willing to be in on for sure. And as Bitcoin gets rarer and rarer and there's less coins that are available, guys, the Bitcoin price will rise. So new highs are the next potential iteration and may only be a matter of time unless something we don't foresee trips up the trend of greater adoption demand versus limited supply. So at the same time, exiting large volume supporters such as asset manager Grayscale and payment network Square are only adding to their positions in 2020. So guys, I've been buying all throughout 2020. You guys should be too. It's that simple. If you're accumulating your bags, you've made a great profit this year. I basically told people over and over again that had money, buy 10 Bitcoin, they had the money. Some of them only bought one. They are kicking their own asses right now for not buying the 10 Bitcoin because they would be sitting at a massive gain of almost double their profits of whatever they put in. If they put in, even at 6,000, they doubled their money. Simply, they doubled their money. It's that simple, guys. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Be sure to subscribe and like, getting subscribers every single video, guys. It's just awesome. Thank you so much for all your support. Continue to support the page. I hope you guys are making good calls. I want to hear about your calls. Be sure to put them down. Share with the community. I want to get more chats going. And guys, one thing I wanted to talk about really briefly is be aware of the phishing attempts that are in the chat. When you see people trying to refer you to a WhatsApp, or you see like 17 comments on someone else, some random person, those are like Nigerian scammers or something, like people just they're like 20 people sitting in a room trying to steal your money. And trust me, if you go to them, you're just going to get robbed. So I can't get them down fast enough. They come up all the time. So just be mindful of that, guys. Let's get some comments rolling. I want to see some good chat going. Tell me about your projects. Tell me about what you're invested in. I want to know. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Thank you for tuning in. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.